franchise with very low investment and very low risk. Very, a small amount of product inventory, low risk, and your system potentially can get you the passive residual income that's working for you without your active involvement. And that's what systems allow. And for me, it was just like, man, there's no doubt that this is what a guy would want to do. To be a big business owner, you have to be emotionally strong. You got to be tough, man. To have 500 employees, that's a big business owner has 500 employees or more. That's what Forbes considers it. And we don't have employees. We have CEOs of their own businesses, and the possibility of duplication, and that's what we do. We duplicate. Imagine having 500 duplicates of yourself working for you. You know, I can't even find one person that works like me, man. I don't know about you, but to have multiple versions of yourself working for you all over the world, you're a global invisible franchise, you're able to reach the continents across the globe. To be able to do that on your phone, I mean, that speaks numbers. And for any business owner that's watching, I mean, they understand the struggles, man. They understand that, you can't leave your business. You can't go on vacation for a month and
Mhm.
expect your business to thrive unless you have a system. And for most businesses, they don't have a system. And I'm telling you, and as a brick and mortar too, sorry, I'm going on a rant here, but
Oh, you're killing it. Keep going.
in order to, this is something that, okay, this is something that really struck me, um, is that I have buddies out, in my city, and they're creating businesses and they love them. They're they're so passionate about their business, and I love that. But, some of them have their goal is like, I want to be financially free. I want that time. I love what I do. But then you're like, okay, well, how long is it going to take for you to open up a business or to expand your business across the globe? And they're like, well, what do you mean? I'm like, well, when are you going to open up your next business? Where's it going to be? Well, I don't know how long that's going to take. That costs a lot of money. I'm like, okay, I understand that. And then I tell them, okay, well, imagine you can open up your business with very low inventory, no overhead whatsoever, and no employees, and you can open up numerous amounts, copious amounts. Some of the guys in our industry has opened up 10,000 of their own invisible franchises in a year. Imagine having 10,000 businesses of your own all over the globe within a year. And you don't have to those aren't businesses that you manage. You don't have to, pay into them, none of that stuff. And to be able to do that is ridiculous. And it almost seems surreal, but I don't need a fat cache of money to start up my business, and I don't need all the headaches of employees. I don't need the city giving me restrictions on how I build my business, on how I construct my building, because I don't have that. I don't have those stresses, and you get to create the time. You don't have to keep hunting forever for clients, hunting forever for that next commission, because the system is what creates that freedom where you can stop doing that. That's what I love about this.
I think anyone watching, what's up, Eric? I think anyone watching can tell how passionate you are. And what's awesome about you is oh, yeah, I got to shout out Chelsea too. She was showing some love. What's so evident is how passionate you are. Like the fact that you went to the board and described it. That's a key. That ties back into personal development, dude. Everything just keeps connecting back to itself. You start with personal development, you invest in yourself. If you don't know what business you want to get into, but you want to be successful, start with yourself. Find more development. It's going to take you to the next level. Then you need to get behind a good business opportunity, right? We can't stop preaching about what we're doing because results are happening because we have a system in place. And between not only our system of duplication that's helping, build wealth for others, on top of all that, we have the training program that's teaching us the philosophy of the wealthy, the business acumen
Right,
about presenting ourselves, how to have that lion mentality mindset. And what
right,
is that's creating more leaders. That's not just now we're not just duplicating money and business platforms. Now we're duplicating leaders, and we're making more people who are leading and pouring into other people and helping rise them up. And then that just ties back again to everything that we're doing. This system, this business generates money from me helping other people win. We're helping other people win.
Right.
Where else can you do that? I just like, you're at work, you talk about the CEOs, the supervisors. What job do you know where you go in every day and the CEO says, "Hey man, let's talk about some ways that we can get your business off the ground." They don't give a shit about you. You're
I love that.
the coffee boy,
Yeah.
right? They don't care. They don't care about where you're at or where you're going. So, dude, perfect way to touch on that. I think just kind of closing it out with the whole, we're talking CEOs and where they are in leadership. I think it's so cool to be surrounded by people who not only share that same vision. I really share that personal development vision with you because it's changed your life. It's literally changed my life. I started 13 months ago, and I do a lot aside from Viseo, but I'm constantly plugging in to people
Yeah.
got what I want, and it's changing everything for me. And so I couldn't preach it anymore. But I think what's so cool is that what we have here is servant leaders. So we have leaders who are so concentrated on pouring into the people, right? These guys have made 30, 40 million dollars. And I'm not just talking about in this business. People want to knock credibility from the outside looking in because they say, "Oh, did they just make money in that network marketing?" No, these guys have built like 10, like Frank Sochnik, dude, he's built like 20 businesses to $1 million. They know how to build businesses, not just in this industry. And that's the thing that people fail to realize. They think this
Yeah.
industry is a get rich quick scheme. It's not. You were just told by the wrong people the wrong way. And what we're doing
That's right.
is we're bringing a different perspective to it to help you understand how powerful it really is, instead of saying, "Get rich quick, come on, the time is now, pressure, pressure, pressure." No, 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 that's not how it works. And so, having these servant leaders, having them pour into us, seeing that they've had success in all venues of life, I think is critical for your own confidence, knowing what we're getting into and what we're doing. And we are literally building a dynasty, and we are the people at the ground floor doing
That's it, man.
it.
That's it. And you know what? If it wasn't for that Overcome Nation, if it wasn't for the Overcome Nation, it would be a much more difficult build. Some people have it, some people, struggle, but they don't understand, like you said, man, in this industry, companies' retention rates are so low because people don't stick around because it's based off of hype. When you have a development school that's teaching you real business principles and real developmental skills so that you can build your company, your business from the ground up with foundation, I I am so humbled and so grateful to have a business school that's actually investing in me. And look at the leaders we have growing. Zach, you grow every day, man. You impress me every day you get online, man. Your communication skills are like top notch. And we just have this family vibe, man. The leaders that we have, I honestly, I just do what I'm supposed to do, right? The people that I bring in, the people that are around me, show the best example, invest in them the best that you can, duplicate a system that allows them to reach the potential where they can now take off on their own, and be there for your people. Invest quality time, not a quantity. You don't have to invest 12 full hours with your people. You can invest a couple hours of quality time in order to build this. And for myself, it started with an hour or two a day after a 12-hour shift in the oil field, and slowly progress and slowly progress. It's not the easiest, but it is a simple build. You just have to put in the hours, you have to put in the work. And if anybody's willing to attain that style of a lifestyle where you can attain financial independence and freedom of your time, I mean, there is no better way. And I know it's said from many different leaders. Donald Trump has spoke, Grant Cardone, Gary Vay, Tony Robbins, Jim Rohn. Many of those guys, they speak on how valuable this industry is. And for anybody that's challenging that, I would rather listen to the guys that are actually putting in or getting the results. And, those are the guys, man. Those are the guys.
You have to look where the comments are coming from, right? And I think they come from the peanut gallery, the people who tried this for
Yeah.
and they tried for 3 or 4 months and it didn't work out for them. So they're going out there and saying, hey, it doesn't work. It's a scam, blah blah blah. But one other thing I want to add, and I know we're getting in a good conversation, so I'll try to keep it shorter and cut it down here. The if you want to succeed in anything, you have to be consistent. You have to consistently put in the work. You can't do something, obviously you've had great success in 8 months, and I admire your consistency. Like, I'm not even that consistent. You're out there putting great content every day, speaking to people. So I admire you there. But sticking with something is how you're going to have success, right? So, quick story for me, I played basketball. I love basketball my whole life. I've been playing since I was in second grade, self-taught. I didn't have someone coach me. I didn't have the expensive coaches, and I would just shoot around, play, taught myself. I go to seventh grade. My peers think I'm good. I don't have all the coaching, and I try out for the team. I don't make it. Okay, I'm like, damn, I'm really bummed. That sucks. I'm good at basketball. I think I'm good. I'm tall. I go out eighth grade. I try out for the team. I don't make the team. Wow, I don't get to play all of middle school, right? I go to high school and I finally make the B team. So I'm going to speed it up, but freshman B team, eventually I played a little bit of minutes on the A team, very small. Sophomore year, I became the sixth man and I started playing on the A team. And then eventually I got moved into the starter because I had a big game. Going into junior year, I started varsity. I started on the varsity team. And come senior year, I had the all-time block record for my school. I was in the three-point
Nice.
competition 2